But I think after he settled with Cassie, others see the opportunity to either speak out and cash out at the same time. Cash in and make him cash out, at the same time. And it just seems to me that you have different ones coming out just at this time. And that's mainly and solely because they had until that Friday after Thanksgiving to file for their civil suit.
Why did they have only that particular time?
Because last year in November, there was a law written for a 1 year time that you could bring up the suit or the charges against anyone who had assaulted you. And a lot of that came from the allegations of different things that that happened in the prisons, and for the survivors of people who have been assaulted by people in the religious atmosphere.
So are you saying that it don't matter when the incident happened?
It didn't matter when it happened.
Hold on, let me ask the question though.
Okay.
So are you saying if I got molested 2001, if I got molested 1990, if I got molested in 1979, I have until last week, if I was in New York, to make that complaint?
Now that's if that person was of power and wealth and you felt that you could not speak against them at that time.
I have until, no matter how long, 2002, 2001, 1978, if this happened to me in 1981, I have, as a grown man, until last week, sometime in November 2003.
November the 20, what was Friday?
Sometime, it don't even matter. It just, in 2003, late November, I have, if I was in New York, to bring that claim up, right?
Yes.
So you're trying to say that people are now coming out of the woodwork because they're familiar with this law. And I think since the Puff Daddy paying out to Sister Cassie like that, it's bringing people a reminder that, oh, we got until November X amount of dates to file this lawsuit to get this money, which brings us to people like Aaron Hall, who's indicted in this situation, or at least included into that one. Then we got Jamie Foxx. Then we got Luther Campbell down in Miami. Now, that's not necessarily happening in New York. We know, I think Jamie resides in LA and Texas and stuff like that. And we know Luther is in Miami and stuff like that. So you said that law or that particular junction of the law takes place in New York and other states. We just don't know what states it is
at this time.
So we're assuming, it is safe to assume that maybe Miami and LA is in the loop. Is that what you said?
Yes.
Maybe you're bringing something unique to the
because I'm seeing that a lot of people, they're talking about it, but they really not really talking about really the gist of it. Now, unfortunately, and don't get me wrong, because I do believe if a woman feels that she has been assaulted and can't speak up on it because it's of someone in power, a boss, or someone that's wealthy, or someone who can probably change, how they can move in life, I do believe that it should be some type of justice too. It don't always have to be compensation. It don't always have to be money. It can be jail, or it can be something else so that person to know just because you got money don't mean that you can get away with it. So, I mean, that's just me. But at this particular time, because it's so late in the game, and this law has been in effect for a whole year, but now all of a sudden, because it's the deadline, now it's coming up with the different ones. Now, the one with Jamie Foxx, that young lady, she had did that suit before and it didn't come of nothing. So she seen an opportunity, basically, to me to do it again. I'm not saying it didn't happen. I'm not saying that it's not true. But if you didn't win the last time, so what you thought he was going to move this time? Now that's how I see it with Jamie Foxx. But with Luke, he said, "No, bro, we ain't doing that one because anyone that I had around me, I wasn't grooming or any of that.
And also, he also was saying, what else did he say? That he is okay to go to court. He ain't Russell Simmons, right? I ain't Russell Simmons. You ain't got to do me this way, this, that, and the third. I am not on it. So you can go to court. I can go to court. I have recorded people. And then I used to have a main stripper that managed all the other strippers. And if you was on my team, and you was dealing with other strippers, if you was on my team and you was dealing with other artists while you touring with me, you was kicked out.
The Reporter newspaper, serving Akron, Ohio and surrounding communities for over 50 years. Understanding the voices of our unique experiences and realities is paramount to community development. With the Reporter newspaper and the ReporterNewspaperOnline.com, it is our mission to tell our stories to our communities in the way we understand. With that being said, this is the time to get your yearly subscription delivered to your door at an affordable rate. To get your subscription, please call them at 330-535-7061. The Reporter newspaper, serving our community for over 50 years.